Let's get this show on the road. Oh god, I'm gonna have to constantly keep remembering that X is not confirmed.
The ground there is hard, so be careful when you dig.
Yes, sir.
Doctor! Dr. Masuda!
What is it? Did you find something?
Yeah, we followed the corridor from the lakeside. It matches the location described in the
That must
research
be it.
paper.
Good. Show us where it is.
It's different from the others.
I knew it!
It's over there.
This must be...
mean, it's true that, like, yeah, that there's not, like, as I was keeping silent earlier just because there's the cutscene for, them discovering the mysterious artifact that they're actually talking, you know. But now it's true that there's, you know, about 4,000-year leap into the future. We've clearly got a bunch of spaceships, and we've got someone sitting into what is probably, like, actually nowadays we're probably looking at outdated for a VR system.
Open up an interconnection.
Roger. Opening interconnection. Connecting with dummy protocol.
A-line protocol zone secured.
Opening cage partition. 60 seconds to release. Beginning countdown. 57, 56, 55, 54, 53, 52, 51.
That guy just straight up disappeared into
All
whatever
miners
this is.
3, 2, 1. Partition open. Proceeding with Cosmos body formation.
Body formation complete. Commencing pen-filled mapping.
Gotta love the slow start of a crazy sci-fi trilogy. It's gonna take a bit before we really get into the gameplay.
Proceeding with
You know.
Xenosaga construction.
Mapping percentage. 76, 77, 78.
Xenosaga construction.
There's noise appearing in the temporal lobe.
What's the problem?
It's on the left side of the temporal lobe. I'm showing slight stimulation of the synapses in section 818. It's within permissible bounds, though. Do you want to report?
No. Let's keep going. Just stick to the menu. I'll try for a direct approach. Back me up.
Roger. Launching not-to-Roger connection system.
So, this game did the full body immersive VR thing way before it became a mainstream thing with Sword Art Online. And that's the ship designs are actually pretty fucking cool.
Password
Even the
accepted.
generic ones.
Commencing Nataraja booted up sequence.
And we're in the virtual world, ladies and gentlemen, and everyone who does not fall within those distinctions. I need to stop using that whole ladies and gentlemen thing. It's so out of date.
Alan, there seems to be a problem with the visual field connection.
Ah! I see a small break in the MT field, route K12. It looks like the bi-directional link in the V4 field is lagged too. Hold on a minute. I'll fix it now. Over now, Chief.
Okay. Looks good. Let's keep going.
Roger. Proceeding with Cosmos host separation.
Morning, Cosmos. How do you feel?
Good morning, Xiang. All systems are normal.
Well, how about introducing yourself?
I am an anti-gnosis humanoid fighting system, serial number 0000000001. Development name KPS. abbreviated name Cosmos. As I am currently configured for simulated battle, my output is limited to 22% of its normal capacity. My estimated weapon specifications are...
All right, that's good enough. Thanks.
You're welcome.
All I have for you today are the usual startup tests. Sorry to wake you up just for that. You'll have to go back to sleep once everything's checked out.
I see.
I mean, close enough, Paul.
Do you
Close
feel
enough.
sad or anything?
A predetermined set of emotions has been hard-coded into my emotion module to better facilitate interactions with humans. In order to better facilitate a relationship with you, Chief Engineer Shion Uzuki of the Cosmos Project, Vector Industries' first R&D division, I will emit an expression such as sadness only when that response is deemed necessary. However, the emotion module of my program has determined that this is not necessary at this time.
I guess you're right. I, of all people, should know that.
Your understanding is appreciated.
But you know, Cosmos, I've got mixed feelings about all this. Of course, I'm happy that you're awake, but the fact that you'll go back to sleep makes me a bit sad. On the other hand, the next time you wake up, it may be a time of much bloodshed. So deep down inside, I hope that day never comes. Understand?
The algorithms I have been programmed with do not support the comprehension of illogical human thought.
Well, I hope you'll be able to understand someday.
I will do my best.
All right, Cosmos, shall we get started? Alan, let's pick up from process 277 where we last left off.
Roger. Placing target drones in the encephalon. The drones are set to random movement and enemy ambush. How about a test run before the mission, Chief?
Sure, let's do that. Did you get that, Cosmos?
Affirmative.
So yeah, you know what? The Encephalon, which is, you know, this game's VR, is absolutely a great and fantastic idea to think about Mega Man.exe kind of thing. I love it. I never considered a crossover like that, Polk, but I fucking love it. It's great. Alright, you know what? Let's refresh my memory about how the gameplay is. During quest, you'll trigger a battle when you come into contact with an enemy. Here, you'll need to talk to Cosmos. Select from the menu, then approach the soldier to start the battle. Oh god, the movement feels so weird. Oh, okay, yeah. See, I'm glad you're here, because I forgot to test that out, and it makes it much easier if you can tell me that the volume's overtaking. Oh, really? Oh, that's rough. How does this sound right now? Like, we still got that, like, background music to use as a, as, like, an idea of how much it's, how it's going. Oh, you were doing the intro? Oh, that is so horrible. Okay, so my voice is still a little low by comparison, you mean? Oh, shit. Because the gain on my mic is at the max in OBS, so I guess my only other option is to reduce... Alright, yeah, we're just gonna reduce aux mic 2. Because since you know you're the one that helped me set this up, Polk. You said the aux mic. Is it the mic aux 2 that's the sound of the game? I mean, to be fair, if you want to just hop in, okay, aux 2 is the game's music. Okay, perfect. So I'm gonna lower that a little bit more. Like, is my voice low in general? Oh, right, you're working today. I forgot about that. Oh, right. Well, I'm glad you popped in for a second regardless. It's much appreciated. Alright, well, I'll fly with that and see how it goes. In the worst case scenario, I'll readjust later. Alright. Oh god, it feels so weird. It's so jank. It's so old. Alright, items, ether, tech attacks, thanks. Skills, characters, battle formation, yeah, and AUGs and UMN we don't have access to right now. Game options. Oh, shit. I'm gonna have to get used to that. So, okay, so fun thing, this game decided to keep the Japanese button layout for confirm and cancel, which means that on a PlayStation controller, O is confirm, X is cancel. And that's the opposite of how it normally is. This is gonna drive me up the walls until I get used to it again. Vibration's fine, radar display is fine, monitor settings, whatever, we're good, Alright, so apparently to get fighting started I need to talk to Cosmos, so hello Cosmos. Target input complete. We're gonna start with normal attacks. The battle program has been set. Entering battle mode, please approach the target.
Let's go.
Normal attacks. The leftmost character in the group turn window, which by the way is the thing at the bottom right of the screen, bottom right corner of the screen, I should have read forward, will get to go first. The character next to the leftmost character will follow thereafter. So kind of like Final Fantasy X, you get a little bit of a forecast knowledge of whose turns are going to go next, but it's a lot more limited than Final Fantasy X in that sense. The order is reshuffled once the character icons disappear from the gauge. Characters that are not displayed on the GTW cannot make a move until the character order is rearranged. Press left-right on the directional buttons to select the target, then press square or triangle to perform a normal attack. There are 3 types of enemies, so Bio, Machine, and Gnosis, so B, M, and G. During the targeted selection, they are marked as BMG. Thanks. 2 AP is used for each normal attack. Since you are given 4 AP each turn, you can perform up to 2 normal attacks. So yeah, so I can choose my target. I'm just gonna, doesn't really matter right now. It's gonna be Drone M, and you know what? We're going to do a Knuckle. And then we're gonna follow that with a Stun Shack. As a base rule, square is a physical attack, while triangle is an ether type attack. Descriptions of ether type attacks are displayed in red. So we're just gonna do that, and you know what? We're gonna go for square again.
The enemies have been exterminated.
So each end of fight will have, characters saying some dialogue. Some of them we, like me and Kestrel, referenced for years. Oh, hey V, yes, yay tutorials. And since you're here, how's the sound on your end? After a battle, you'll flash for a few seconds. During this time, you won't trigger a new battle even if you come in contact with the enemy. Remember this, okay? So yeah, basically they're telling you you've got some iframes after you finish a fight. Fun. Changing targets. Alright, let's do tech attacks. The battle program has been set. Entering battle mode. Please approach the target. Hey, let's do it. As a side note, V, again, if you're still there, you can still join in the voice if you want to, just for shits and giggles, then we can interact with each other while I play this game. 6 AP are required to perform a tech attack. If you only attack once and use X. Voice is a bit loud over game volume, but should be fine. Might just be me. Okay. Well, I appreciate the input. I'm still trying to figure out like a good like middle ground for all of it. I'm gonna increase game volume just a little bit. There we go. But yeah, if you only attack once and use the X to end the turn, 2 AP are carried over to the next turn. Guarding is another effective method. Because you're given 4 AP each turn, they are added to the 2 carried over for a total of 6 AP. So, say if I decide to do Firecracker, and then do End. Oh, shit, man, yeah, look, get some sleep for sure. Don't worry about it if you haven't slept yet. Like, it's no biggie. If you only attack once and use X to end the turn, 2 RP carried over. Yeah, that's exactly what they were saying. So, yeah, so I did the first attack. Oh, now it's... You know what? I'm going to use a blaster. And then we're going to end the turn. Defeat this enemy with a tech attack. You can now perform a tech attack with this 6 AP. Specific commands must be entered in order to perform a tech attack. Tech attacks for Xion. So I can currently, and this is keyword here, currently... yeah, go for it, man. If you want to pop in and say hi, like, by all means. And yeah, for sure. So yeah, so Xion currently has square, square, circle, or triangle, triangle, circle. So we're gonna do that. I'm gonna do, you know what? We're gonna start with Spell Ray. So triangle, triangle for Cherry Bomb. And then Spell Ray. It should be said, this is fully turn-based. There is no, you know, you don't need to time your things. You don't need to, like, be super fast pressing all the buttons other than, you know, just wanting to get through all the button pressing in one go. So, Cosmos is a bit of a different here. She's got her XXO for R Blade. We've got Triangle, Triangle O for R Cannon. And then there's a straight up O for FG Shot or FM Shot. And, you know what? Warning, the sub-weapon attacks performed by pressing O can only be used a set number of times per battle. Check to see if it can be used by looking at the panel to the right of the bottom display panel. The contents are Ammo, EP, Consumed, Required Ammo. The attack can only be used when all requirements are met. You know what? We are going to go for the F-Shot. Let's fucking do it. To which the F-Shot is literally just a minigun that you just rev up and shoot on the enemy. It's fantastic. I love it.
My external appearance is down 5%. Xion, I need to be clean.
Now, remember this, folks. She straight up tells her Xion, her creator, hey, my external appearance is dirty by 5%. How fucking accurate is that? Alright. So that's tech attacks. Submenus. Let's do it.
Your orders, Xion?
Submenus. When you press X without doing anything else, the submenu will appear. Ether, 4 AP consumed. Use ethers that have been set. EP is required in order to use ethers. Item, 3 AP consumed. Use items in your possession. If the intended item has a W next to it, this item can be used as a W item. How to use W items. 6 AP is required to use W items. Place the cursor over an item and press triangle to select. The item will have an effect on the entire group. 2 items will be used, however, so W items will only work if you have at least 2 of the same item. Move. 2 AP consumed. Change position during battle. Possible ways to attack and amount of damage received change depending on the location. Eggs. 4 AP consumed. Enter the assigned eggs. And yes, that's how they say it in-game, so I will use the same terminology. Characters who are not assigned to an eggs cannot use this command. And then guard. 2 AP consumed reduces the amount of damage received. Excuse me. Also used to accumulate AP for a tech attack. Oh. Okay, just let this stretch for a minute, folks. Oh. Alright. Escape commands do not exist in this game. You must use either an escape pack or Shion's goodbye in order to escape from battle. So basically you can't just run away, you have to, keyword, you have to use a an item or a skill to run away. Boost. The boost gauge rises whenever a normal or tech attack successfully hits. When this gauge fills all the way, the boost counter goes up by 1. Because of it is difficult to raise the count in this battle, we will set the boost counter at 2. In order to use boost, the character must have at least 1 boost count and must not be displayed on the GTW in the lower right corner of the screen. Boostable characters are displayed when you press either R1 or R2. Characters without boost will not be displayed. So, if I press, the displayed characters are assigned to square, triangle, and circle starting from the left. By pressing the associated button, you can have the character cut in front and perform a move right after the current character's move finishes. Moreover, it is possible to boost during the enemy's attack by pressing either R1 or R2. Your turn will come after the enemy's turn finishes. So, yep, I'm gonna boost with Shion. There we go. And then, if I go with Cosmos and say I decide to Blaster a dude, you know what? We'll do Needle for shits and giggles. Which, yes, Needle is a jump kick where she spins while hitting a guy. It's terrifying. The small slot to the left of the GTW changes in the following order with each turn. So basically, each turn you either have blank effects of the slot. So the red icon is critical hit rate up, so obviously get more crits. And during the enemy's turn, their chance of critical hits increase. So yeah, the enemies also get the same boost you get. Boost gauge rage up, so that your boost gauge increases more. And then special points up, earn more special points. What are special points? Points can be earned by defeating enemies. By utilizing the special points, players can increase and evolve the character's abilities beyond their normal level ups. Ether points. Use Ether points to evolve Ether spells or transfer Ether spells to other characters. Skill points. Draw out skills from accessories. Tech points. Change the character's basic parameters. So basically, there's 3 different kinds of points you can use to level up a character. And this is where shit can get pretty wild in this game. And something they kind of just glossed over here, but is fantastic, is you can actually like take a unique skill from one character and give it to another character. So say you've got this like super crazy attack spell and you want a different character to have it than the one who initially gets it. You can transfer that skill over and they can have it as well. So that means like more than one character can have the same skill. It's actually kind of fantastic. I love it. And yeah, now I'm just wrapping up this fight because I'm not gaining anything out of the fights themselves. I'm just, you know, it's all... Oh, am I gaining? Oh my god, I am gaining like a minuscule amount of EXP and TP. Well, EXP and points. So, interesting. I didn't know that. I thought it was 0. But alright, switch to real combat. Alright, and it's time to kick some butt. Let's do it. Whatcha, bitches? I always like the sound effect for this thing. It's pretty sweet. It seriously sounds like a plane's flying over or something. So yeah, now we've got 2 biological enemies and 1 mechanical enemy. And yeah, like, different enemy types will obviously have different weaknesses. Biological enemies tend to be weak to fire. Mechanical enemies tend to be weak to electricity. And Gnosis enemies are kind of all over the place. From now on, the enemies will attack. Keep your eye on the attack order to avoid taking unnecessary damage. Defeat the enemy on the right first, as they can attack everyone at once. Because the enemy in the middle has high HP, it is a good idea to defeat it using tech attacks. The enemies are separated into 3 types. Some attacks are effective against certain types, so study the descriptions for each attack. The following icons appear in the GTW. Biomech Gnosis. So Gnosis, we haven't, like, they're talking about this enemy type. We're not going to see it for a little bit, but we will absolutely see it later. So I am absolutely going to take the device they were doling out there. So I'm going to do that. And so, Cherry Bomb. Dude is dead. Dies in a horrific bloodshed. It is absolutely gruesome. I love it. You know what? We are just going to punch this guy. And you know what? Then we're going to sword him. And dude is dead. Alright, and Cosmos got hit. Alright, so we're going to go Knuckle and Stun Shock. Because, again, and you also have to keep, like, not only do you have to keep track of attacks, like, for, you know, by, like, what kind of element damage you're dealing, you also have to worry a little bit about if it's a physical or an ether attack. So most enemies, like, most mechanical enemies, will be strong against physical but weak to ether. And, you know, vice versa kind of thing. Now, again, this is, you gotta figure it out as you go.
300 cleared.
Chief, the data transfer is going smoothly. The A-line protocol is looking good.
It sure is. The response levels are really good.
If we can maintain these levels, we'll have some great results soon.
Yeah.
Chief?
Hey, Alan. Let's skip all 300 level processes and start from 400.
Huh? 400? Chief, but that's...
I feel pretty confident this time.
But, Chief... Remember what happened last time? Had we waited 10 more seconds to intervene, we wouldn't have been able to get you back at all. Can't we at least test it out in objective mode?
You know we can't get precise data that way. I'll be fine. If something happens, I'll get myself out. Besides, you want to test it out as well, don't you? We spent all night building the native A-line protocol.
Well, yeah, but...
That settles it. Let's get started.
All right, then. But if anything happens, I'm gonna shut it down from here. So don't press your luck.
All right, all right.
And don't deviate from the program.
Okay, Mom.
Jeez, this is so typical of her. Will she ever stop to think about the hell I go through for her?
You know, sir, the way you worry about Chief Uzuki all the time. I'm surprised you haven't keeled over already.
Hey, that's enough. Is the 400 level program ready to go?
We're ready to go anytime.
Then start up the program. I want detailed reports from every monitoring station. Any abnormalities, and I'm shutting down immediately.
Cosmos, I'll explain a bit about this place. This place is an imaginary space constructed within the network. It's modeled off some ruins from early 2000s AD. Your mission is to fight the main target within the dilapidated building. The target is marked with the red vector box. There are objects in here that can be detonated. Some are effective if you set them off near the enemy. Use them to your advantage. Now then, let's start the mission. Yes, understood. Alright then, let's start the mission. I realize I kind of just accidentally skipped there the destroyable objects thing. So basically, throughout the maps, there will be objects we can destroy. You'll see that, you press the square button, and then boom, it is destroyed, and that allows you to access different areas. In this case, blow up the door that's here, and I believe, yep, there's an item. We obtained a med kit. So, hey, we just got an extra healing item. Fantastic. These, on the other hand, are where it's really at. So when you destroy this next to an enemy, it'll create an elemental field. Depending on the element, it'll have a different effect when you start to fight. So I really, really want to have this guy come at me, do this. Oh, really? Oh, I messed up. I done goofed. So you can technically sneak up on enemies, or they can be alerted. Doesn't really matter one way or the other. Some enemies can hear you, some enemies can't. I'm pretty sure they're going to talk about this later. Yeah, we're just going to, again, do the whole... You know what? We're going to do Knuckles. End it there. And then... Yo, Scorpio, what up, my boy? You're in just in time. I was just getting started some actual combat gameplay. You know what? We're just going to blaster him. That should be enough to kill him. No, it was not enough to kill him. So yeah, basically, yeah, this is Xenosaga, fully turn-based sci-fi RPG. And the game starts, there's a bunch of cutscenes, but right now, just to give you a TLDR, we are 4,000 years into the future of 2000 AD, so basically 4,000 years from now. And we are, for the most part, we're aboard a spaceship. And we're testing a, how to put this? We're testing a system to find out if the robot we're building is good to go. And basically the robot is a blue-haired character in the back there. She is a project that apparently, as the main character has said earlier, whenever she wakes up and is deployed to the field of combat, it's going to be a bad time for humanity. Alright, time to use our cannon, just for shits and giggles. Now, if you have any questions about what's going on, since, you know, you just came in, or anything else, really, you let me know, man. I'll answer questions happily. This game is one of my most cherished games in everything, really. And yep, that killed him. Perfect.
Okay, let's go on.
Alright. Oh yeah, and Scorpio, don't forget to join us on Discord, man. Like, we've got that little group chat thing we've got going on. Get to chat with V, Polk, and Kestrel, get to know them better. Talk with the other members, you know. We're all just a bunch of cheeky nerds, just doing our cheeky things. I don't remember if there was no, there was, okay, so this is literally where I spawned. I'm, like, literally at the start of the tutorial area. I just, exploring, getting items and whatnot. I will be honest, it's been at least, God, 6 or 7 years? Oh, also, there are 2 or more objects you can select from. Use the L1 and R1 buttons to choose and shoot. So yeah, so you can choose to target either the door or the thing inside. I'm going to choose the thing inside first to get the enemy afflicted with the.
Get out of my way, or else.
Oh, okay, perfect. Glad to hear you did. Good stuff. Alright, I don't remember what fire does for, like, destructible item effects. I'll probably have to go into the menu, see if I can't read up on it. Alright, Knuckles, Power Kick. Oh, and I got a crit there, so he's dead. Shit, I realized I forgot to kill the guy who does AoE damage. Too late now. So yeah, hits me with a grenade. That definitely hurts. Is unpleasant. Just gonna do a firecracker cherry bomb. And we got ×2 points. So I think, like, if I remember correctly, you will randomly get between ×2, ×5, and ×10 or something like that. And later on, like, if you want to get enough points to get everything, it is a requirement that you abuse finishing your fights on a point multiplier. Or that I don't remember if it's you have to finish the fight or if you have to kill the enemy on a point multiplier. It's been a long time, so I'm gonna have to go refresh my memory on that off stream. For now, it's not a big deal. Oh yeah, no, the juicy crits, man. So here's something interesting. Part of what the tutorial was explaining earlier is every turn you'll get a different special effect, either blank, crit up, bonus up, boost up, or point multiplier. And during the crit up turns is definitely where you want to be able to like hit your hardest. I'm just gonna kill him outright. I'm not sure if Shion's gonna do. Yeah, she didn't do enough damage. So we're just gonna blaster him and end it there with Cosmos. So Cosmos is a really interesting character because when she's introduced, and like you didn't get to see that, Scorpio, she is not human in any way, shape, or form. Although she has an AI and she's meant to interact with humans, she does not react the same way a human would react. So because of this, okay, so yeah, I have to kill the enemy on the points to be able to get double points for the enemy I just killed. It's not like points for everything. But yeah, so Cosmos really doesn't interact the same way. Like, she's very stoic, she shows no emotion, and she has a very little concept for things that, for her, make no sense that humans tend to do. So if someone's sad, she may not understand why they're sad depending on the context. If it's, a bit too illogical for her AI. Alright, so we've just leveled up, got another medkit, perfect. You know what, we're gonna take a minute then, leveling up, so we're gonna go into skills. And I've got nothing to extract, but do I have anything? I don't have anything to set. Right, I don't have anything for skills. What am I doing? Why am I in the skills menu? I want to go for ether first. So, use ether points. So, let's see. It takes 40 points to learn the first spell. I only have 16 points, so clearly I am not going to be doing that right now. And then I'm going to try, I've got 16 points. I need 100 for mode A7, which is basically her greatly increasing her physical attack. I am not going to be getting that anytime soon, folks. So, with that in mind, I'm just going to hop out of this part for now. Shion has taken enough damage, though, that I am going to use I'm just trying to, medkit regular is just the lowest. There we go. Got some health back. That's going to be enough for now. I don't need to do much more than that. Tech attacks. Let's see here. Use tech points. Because again, there are points. There's so many points for like everything. So basically, all of your tech attacks, you can level up the tech, the speed, and the weight. So the weight, basically, you will be able to get your turn faster if you level this up after using this tech attack. Speed is... shit, I don't even remember... hold on. Weight is recover faster after using tech attack. Yeah, okay. And because I don't have enough tech points for anything else, it's not really explaining anything. But the weight is basically the cheapest option, and for now, I'm not going to do any of that, but it's just to showcase that you can do the mysterious stuff. And then you've got character, which if I go here and I use TP, again, tech points, I can level up directly the actual stats, and it shows you how much it increases by. Now, obviously right now I don't have enough points, so it's not showing any increases. So yeah, I'm just gonna hop out there. Alright, I just really need to go to the bathroom here, so I'll be right back in 2 minutes. Thanks very much for waiting, folks. And you know what, I'm just gonna leave it on this menu screen. It shouldn't be too long. Oh, hey, I'm glad you got a new job opportunity, Beak Beak, and thank you very much for the luck. We'll see how things go. And I am back, ladies, gentlemen, and everyone in between or outside. You know what? Maybe that works. Between and outside. I kind of like that. Alright, so with that, alright, yeah, I was just showcasing those menus, whatever. We can jump out. Let's see here. I don't remember if there's anything. Yeah, there's not really anything there. There is a box up there. Yes, it's an item we can get. We just have to go inside to be able to get it. Let's see here. Yeah, so we've got a robot there. He can't follow us up here. So yeah, enemies can detect you. They will run at you. See, like he's yelling freeze. He's chasing after me. And yeah, and enemies generally tend to move faster than you, so outrunning them is not always viable. Let's see here. This is Drone M, Drone M, Drone F. Yeah, Drone F is definitely the one we want to kill first. So, Firecracker and Spin Kick. How do you like that? That's 42, 42. Oh, he is dead in one turn? Fuck yeah, that's what I'm talking about. And we're gonna do Blaster and Needle, just for shits and giggles. And there we go. Alright, and you know what? We're gonna do... Yeah, we're just gonna do Firecracker Cherry Bomb. So, for most of the characters, their attacks will be similar for the base attacks. Their tech attacks is where the fun stuff is really at. And again, for now, I'm not even going to worry about the points multiplier, because early game, it really doesn't do much. Doesn't matter that bad. So, let's go on. Let's fight this guy. Wait, for the most part, I'll probably, unless people want to see me grind, which if you do, you're a weirdo. But for the most part, I will be doing most of my gameplay outside of, like the grinding outside of the channel. And I'll just get shit done one way or the other. So we're just gonna punch a dude, back off. And like right now I'm giving a bit of a play-by-play, but I'm not always gonna do that. Like my decision-making process is my own. Y'all can piss off if you decide you don't like my decision-making process. Let's see here. What I want to do is Blaster, Cannon. Actually, you know what? I realized that's something I'm going to have to go check in the menu real quick is... Nani the fuck do I have set up?
My external appearance is down 5.
Yeah, we get it. Cosmos, you need to be cleaned. Again, because you're a dirty, dirty girl. I mean, to be fair, considering how much fucking porn there is of Cosmos, I am not surprised she's a dirty girl, and she needs to be cleaned. Oh god. Alright, set. Shit, okay, yeah, there's nothing I can set for... Set list high, set list low. Alright, so, okay, I do have everything set up here, that's fine. And everything is set up there. Actually, hold on. Nope, okay. Yeah, we're good. Alright, fucking A. Let us continue annihilating all the enemies. So, there is a door back there. I cannot do sweet fuck all about this door until much later on. But it is important to remember that this door exists. It's basically a side quest that does a fuck ton of shit. I don't remember if... It looks like I need a mission key to be able to open this door. Alright. Let's go get ourselves a mission key. To which, yeah, I think, yeah, there's the key. Okay, I can open this door, go in. But yeah, I will try to get, like, all the items and everything. Funny enough, there is very rarely a time where, getting all the items is not possible, because this game has a fantastic feature they decided to use due to their sci-fi setting, where you can revisit almost any area Oh yeah, enemies respawn when you change areas. I forgot about that. Shit. How would you look at that? But yeah, so basically, with this whole Encephalon thing, this like super crazy VR dive system, you can revisit any area you have been in previously once it gets added to the Encephalon. And not only do you get to do that, say there's a treasure you missed or an item you wanted to steal from an enemy or something like that, you can get it. That's honestly the straight up best part. Oh yeah, I forgot that you immediately get a boost when you start the fight with the red, which is super good for clearing out enemies and not taking damage, like if that's your goal really. And boom, we just got a ×4 points on that kill, and I'm going to boost. So yeah, you press your boost button, go square for Shion right now. Which later on, you do not, always assume that a character is square just because they've been square for some time. That will fuck you up, I swear. And now we're going to boost with Cosmos. And basically, if this guy doesn't die from Shion attacking, he is absolutely going to die from Cosmos. But I critted twice, so dude is fucked. And Shion there is saying, who'd have thought Mizuki's inventions would come in handy. She's referencing a character we haven't met yet. We are not going to meet her for some time. So that's like, don't worry about it if, you're like, who the fuck is Miyuki? And it's fine. It won't open from this side. I think it's locked. So yeah, we have to go from the other side. I forgot about that, but hey, let's go. Let's do it. But yeah, so basically just walk on over here. Oh yeah, we've got a little bit of a cutscene, I think. Or at least a small tutorial regarding save points. Oh yeah, no, So, this game's got mechas. I love the mechas in this game. They look super cool. And hey, we're in a fight. And I forgot to heal. So this is going to be a fun time, folks. Oh god, why do I do this? Alright, in this battle, it is possible to pilot an eggs by selecting eggs in the submenu. First, select eggs from the menu. So yeah, we're going to go to eggs. Next, use the right and left directional button to select the position and press O to call it. Your turn is over after it is called. So basically, we get to board a mech of our own to say fuck you to this guy. So I'm just going to use Blaster with Cosmos, and there, triple shot, he missed, which is fan-fucking-tastic for us. And yeah, I think Ether attacks is the way to go against this guy, so yeah, we're just going to go boom, boom, and then Arcannon. Gonna fuck this guy up. Man, to be honest though, I kind of wish you could have like inter-controllable body parts like that where you could just swap out to whatever you need. Honestly, I just kind of want to have like an arm with a whisk at the end so I could whisk super easy without having to tire out my wrist. The A's attacks with a square or triangle. Consumed AP vary with different weapons. So yeah, some weapons will use more AP but will hit way harder. Furthermore, the submenu will change slightly. W Act, this is available when the same weapons are equipped on both arms. 6 AP is required. Ether cannot be used. Item, this cannot be used when piloting an A's. You're inside the cockpit of a mech, you cannot use items. This changes your position. Changing positions can alter the amount of damage received and may limit your attack. Eggs, this will make you exit your eggs. Your turn ends after you exit the eggs. This reduces the amount of damage received. This is a good way to accumulate AP. Warning, you will not be able to recover during the battle if the egg's HP reaches 0. So yeah, so when you're in a mecha, you are way stronger. You can see I have like Shion now has more HP than Cosmos, when Cosmos is normally the tankier character. That's because she's in DX. She will also hit significantly harder. So I can attack with the sword, or which will cost me 3, or I can attack with the SMG. I believe the sword hits harder, so let's do that. Well, it's 122 damage. That is pretty solid, and it goes down. See? I made the right choice. Characters, thankfully, still get EXP even though you use the eggs. And I believe... Yep, more cutscenes.
Status check.
I don't see anything unusual. All systems are stable. It's looking good. This ought to make up for last month.
I sure hope so. Cosmos has reached the...
Damn right I used cut, and damn right it was super effective.
Replacing targets with Type G drones. Commencing display.
So, they now are introducing Gnosis-type enemies. Now, obviously, this is simulation. They're not real Gnosis. So, none of y'all have seen the horror that is Gnosi. I don't know if that's how you say Gnosis plural, but that's what I'm going to use going forward. Chief, I've changed the settings on the target drones. The next target is keyed to sound, so it will only respond if you make a loud noise. You can move quietly if you hold down the R2 button while moving. Also, that thing behind you is a save point. If you press the O button there, you can save your progress. Make good use of it. So, let us save. Booyah, baby. I mean, okay, you know what? I think about that. Like, you know, Scorpio, you're making a reference to some Pokemans there. And it's kind of funny you do, because eggs in this game you can actually purchase and have more than one at a time. And funny thing with that is basically like you can have like 6 or 7 eggs in total, I believe. So it is it's like miniature Pokemon collectathon. It's hilarious. Mission key obtained. Now I can unlock the door. Correct. And you know what? The enemy is like, hey, you made some noise because that made a lot of noise. Get over here. But I'm just going to walk away now. Because we're going to go down here on this ladder. And with this, I don't remember... Yeah, the light here says that, like, I've got a door. Cool. So, thank God this game does not require, like, super tight controls or anything, because the movement's a little jank. Oh yeah, there's an enemy hidden in there. Whoops. Oh well. Let's murder it. I don't remember what's best against these guys. Oh, 12 damage? Ugh, that is not a lot. 10 damage, God. Now, to be fair though, Shion is not the physically strongest character, she's just a vanilla human. So doing 10 damage, maybe, you know, that's just par for course. Let's punch with... Oh yeah, Cosmos is absolutely dealing way more damage. And she crit, there we go. So, Gnosis, they're supernatural beings, as you can tell by their design. And they're a little weird and funky, no matter what you do. And Shion will not do a lot of damage against these guys, I realize, because they're actually kind of resistant to... Well, for one, they're resistant to ether attacks, I guess. Oh, that's... No, that's a lot of damage. I don't like that. You know what? We're just gonna punch and power kick for all that it's worth. And now we're gonna double blast. I just want to see... Yeah, okay, they're definitely strong against ether attacks. So yeah, that's something you need to... You know what, Scorpio, you are absolutely right. Most older games absolutely do have like weird and janky movement. So I'm just glad that there's not a lot of like the game does not require much out of you to move around. It doesn't require precise movement, so I'm so happy about that. All right, we're gonna punch. You know what? We're gonna do somersaults. Ooh, 82 crit. Damn, that's some good damage, boy. Xion gets hits again, and she is in critical health. But we are, I'm pretty sure. Actually, you know what? Yeah, I'm gonna finish this fight this turn guaranteed, so that's not a huge deal.
Take it easy on me. I'm not meant for this line of
Oh, no. You know what? For some games, you're right, because at the time of the game being released, at the time of you playing the game, if you know you're playing it near release date or even a few years after, we're used to the jank, so we don't feel like it's normal. Chief, items aren't the only things that are inside containers. Thanks, fuckhead. You only telling me now? After I take damage? How? Like, not appreciated. Ether pack. So basically, if we're using ether abilities, I can basically fill up on ether. So, this is where this door is. So now I can actually reach the door, but I can't open it. Discovered segment address number 10. And we're not even told, you know, what this is. There will be a tutorial later, so that's fine. Alright. I need to heal Xion. Xion is in a bad place mentally, and so we're going to use a med kit to make her feel better mentally. Do I want to use another one? No, she's at 70 health for now, that's fine. I will use one for Cosmos, though, because an extra 50 health is always appreciated. On the other hand, do I have enough? How many ether points do I have? 33 ether points. I do not have enough to buy my first ether skill. So I'm going to have to do a few more fights. Alright, motherfuckers. Mom is here and she's ready to kick some ass. I mean, you know, once I actually get to the enemies. And I'm going to save again because I keep forgetting there's just no reason to destroy that. There's nothing in it. Am I going to keep doing it anyways every time I, for some reason, swing back by this area? Yes. Just because I'll get paranoid. I'll get paranoid about having forgotten to destroy a thing and maybe I missed an item, and if I don't destroy it again every time I pass by it, then I'm a failure as a gamer and a human being. Excuse me. Oh yeah, the lock has been removed. There we go. Hey, there's a flying whatever the fuck that is.
Your orders, Xion?
Oh, and they get to swing first? How fucking unfair is that? Oof, and they get a crit. Airborne enemies. Against airborne enemies, use triangle attacks. You cannot use square close range attacks. So here, I am forced to use my ranged abilities. Thankfully, these guys are not resistant to ether attacks, so I can just fucking kill them. It's fantastic. And hey, you, this is a point multiplier round, give me more points. Times 2, not bad.
Appearance is down 5%. Xion, I need to be clean.
Man, I've got to say though, like, it feels good to dust off the old PS2. Like, it's been forever since I played on this thing. I love it. Alright, so I almost, keyword here, almost have enough to get Medica, and Medica is going to be way fucking important. So all these enemies are technically blind. They don't hear anything. They can only, like they said, they only react to sound. So if you sneak around, you can choose to start your fight, you know, in a better position. We are going to... Yeah, I'm going to be pretty conservative here. I'm going to use tech attacks instead, because tech attacks will kill these enemies way better than doing what I was previously doing. And oh god, Shion's dead. They have killed Shion. This really sucks. I'm officially incredibly glad that I decided to go for tech attacks, because I am going to do that right now. So it's going to be Punch, Sword Assault, R-Blade. Let's do it. Let's do it, baby. Oh, and we've got a bot spammer that just chatted in. I appreciate you chatting with us. I appreciate it so much, in fact, that I am going to, I'm going to block you. I'm going to ban you straight up, boy. And there we go. You are banned. Done. And there we go. He's been sent to the Shadow Realm. Oh shit. Okay, so she is in a really bad spot, so we're going to use items. You know what, we're actually going to use a medkit S on her. Just let's heal her back up all the way. And so, funny enough, items are a little weird. They can cost 3, so like, it's not enough. But it's kind of, sort of enough, and it's not. I hate it. It's not great. Yeah, this is a bad fight, honestly. Like, I made a bad move. I didn't heal up Shion prior to the fight, thinking, oh, it's fine, everything will be fine. And, you know, moments later, it was not fine. So we are actually going to use another item. I am going to use my revive, because I don't want Shion to miss out on points. Because if she misses out on points, it's going to be a bad time. Like, it's legitimately going to be a bad time. And she's, oh my god, she survives by the skin of her fucking teeth. Alright. And we're going to go for a purely physical attack. I don't really care how much damage she's actually dealing. Because, oh wow, that was a weird camera angle. Oh, dude is still alive. Not for long, but whatever. Alright, this has been a bad fight for us. One thing that the game doesn't really mention, but becomes incredibly important later on, boost gauge actually carries over between fights. So you can enter a fight and have a maximum boost gauge to just then unload on the enemy. And that is definitely something I'm gonna use and abuse as we go forward. Now, we finally have enough to use EP and get Medica, so we are going to... Oh no, wait, we already have Medica. Shit, I forgot she had Medica. That's dumb on my part. You know what? We are going to use... We're gonna grab Analyze for now. So basically, there's a tree, and you have to also set your abilities so that you can actually use them. If you don't set them, you can't use them. Which, you've got A7. I forgot you start with mode A7. Whatever. Alright, we are going to use Medica because God knows both of them are hurting right now, so let's heal them up. There we go. And although, like, you know, I just kind of blasted through all my ether points right now, that's not a huge deal. As you saw, the enemies drop ether packs like it's fucking candy, so I'm not too worried about that. Now, what I am worried about is... I just want to go back outside real quick. I don't remember if... Shit. I don't remember if there's actually... Oh yeah, there is a different enemy type out here. This big fucker. Well, let's fuck him out.
Target locked on.
Oh wait, I thought the boost gauge carried between fights. Okay, it doesn't carry, thus I need to make sure to just use it all the time. Like, use my boost gauge, left, right, and sideways. I'm not going to do anything on that end for now. Yeah, I'm just gonna murderize these guys real quick. Get them out of the way so that they can't fuck around too much. Because they are fast, they will get turns before me, and that can be a problem, versus the big guy in the middle. Kind of slow, hits probably a lot harder, probably has plenty of HP. Not great, but what can you do? Oh, well, Xion defended. So yeah, your characters can randomly defend or dodge. Dodge, obviously, you ignore, like, you avoid all the damage. Defend reduces the damage, which is pretty sweet. And I believe when a defend happens, a crit cannot happen. Alright, let's see how to react to a physical attack. Not great. What about an ether attack? Oh, you are weak to ether attacks, buddy. Have I got some bad news for you? Xion is the ether attack queen. You got that crit, dealt that damage, loving it.
Thought one of Miyuki's inventions would come in handy.
And yeah, got some points. What item? No items. Okay. Unfortunate, but hey, that happens. That happens. Alright, we're just gonna slow walk over here. I know there's another enemy, I just don't. Oh yeah, let's destroy this. Making that noise, fam. Making that noise. Alright, so there's one enemy there. I'm actually just really curious as to what the fuck enemy is up here. I don't know if it's a unique enemy or not. So, you know, we're just gonna slow-ass walk our way up this... Okay, yeah, it's just one of those guys. I am completely uninterested in fighting those guys again, so we're just gonna move on with our lives real quick. Take a hot minute to chill. So there we go. He got hit by the electricity. He'll be affected by it for a bit. What the hell is happening? There we go. So for some reason my controls just did not respond properly, but we're good now. We're good. And since you are weak to... There we go. Boom. Dead.
Thought one of Miyuki's inventions would come in handy.
And still no items. Very sad. Too bad. Moving on. Do I want to get my ass to level 4 before doing the boss fight? I currently have... to next level is 119. Oh, that's... You know what? No, it's not worth it. We're gonna engage in the boss fight. I'm just gonna, you know, sneak my way around this guy by being silent. You know what? We're gonna use some items to heal to max if we're gonna go into the boss fights. So, items. Medkit. Just gonna pop one there, pop one there. And I am gonna use an ether pack on Xion just so she has as much mana as necessary. There we go. Ah, there it is. This should be the room. So, inserted the mission key. Alright, well, let's go into that room, see what happens. Hey, there's an item we can get. You're just gonna let me get the item, right? There's nothing that's gonna happen?
Here we go.
No, they're taking away the item, and oh, they're putting in an enemy. Damn it. Of course, the boss is there.
A brand new network is being created within the Cosmos mainframe. We've never had a reaction like this before. This is incredible. I've never seen a net grow so fast. Look at it, sir. Portions of the encephalon map are evolving. What the?
Alan, I'm going to engage the target. Make sure you capture all the data.
What? You cannot engage right now. You're tapped into Cosmos perception. It's too unstable.
Don't worry. We can pull it off.
What do you mean, don't worry, Chief?
Oh, there we go. For a moment there, I thought my game froze, but no, it's just a transition to the boss fight.
Destroy all targets.
Alright, so we are fighting a boss, and he may just kick our ass, so we're going to go very conservative with just a firecracker. Oof, 8 damage. That is garbage damage. Oof, deals 28 damage in return. Alright, what about a punch? How do you feel about a punch, big guy? Okay, definitely weak to physical damage. Then we are going to go for a knuckle lightning. Sorry, knuckle kick lightning. There we go. That's kind of garbage damage, honestly, Shion. You can do better than that. Alright, let's go for another tech attack with our blades. See what it gives us. Something I like though, like the tech attacks, they start out, they're not like super huge. They're just like, oh yeah, there's these neat little super moves that will do a little bit of extra damage. But like, you know, they've got this neat little animation. But later on, these moves become so extra, like so extra, it's crazy. Alright, so while he's guarding, I'm actually going to go and use mode A7 on Cosmos. So, Aether is not really super well explained, if I remember correctly, but basically, humans have found a way to tap into like some extra powers in the future, and somehow it works out. Somehow, don't ask me how. And you know what? We're gonna use a submachine gun this time. So he's defending, took 61 damage, and he's dead. Well, fuck me. That was, I wasn't expecting to kill the boss already, but here we are. Okay, and we've got a Ether Pack S, so we've got a bigger Ether Pack. Nice. I keep seeing Ether Pack S, and nowadays you'd think, oh, it's an Ether Pack Small. No, it's actually like an Ether Pack Super.
Good. Shift target to real mode. We'll test the Hilbert effect.
What? Chief, you're supposed to follow the program.
Cosmos, activate Hilbert.
Roger. Activating Hilbert effect.
I knew this would happen! Status! This is bad. Something's wrong in the encephalon. The whole thing could collapse at any moment.
What? What about the Chief? Chief, you're in danger. Get out of there now!
Hold on, just a little longer.
Chief!
Nerve impulses in the limbic system. We've got kindling.
That's enough! Shut it down! Pull her out of there now!
Roger. Entering shutdown command. It's been rejected. The Chief's overriding us. We can't control it from here.
What? 10 seconds to encephalon collapse. Sir! Damn it!
So, just throwing this out there.
Chief!
This kid is coming out. Well, I mean, okay. That was a cheeky representation of jumping into the virtual world and pulling someone out. But,
Chief?
you know, it's a virtual world. That kid that showed up in, you know, the boss's glowing form shouldn't have been there.
Yeah, thanks. Did I push my luck a little too far this time? Alan?
You can't keep doing this, Chief. I thought I was gonna have a heart attack.
Sorry about that, but I bet the data's really good. Besides,
Was there something else?
Hmm? Oh, it's nothing. Well, we better get started on that data. Today's our deadline, so I'm sure they'll be asking for it soon.
Attention, please. We are scheduled to gate out in approximately 3 minutes. All hands, please return to your designated areas immediately. Once again, attention, please. We are scheduled to gate out.
So gating out, you know, there's actually like a really cool warp system to travel very long distances in space. I love it. It's fantastic. And they'll eventually talk about it. Like, there's actually not a lot that's like the game doesn't touch on regarding the sci-fi side of things. So I really love the fact that they tend to explain everything, or if it's not explained directly in cutscene or whatever, there's usually a like an information log that you can access to read up, and reading up on shit, you will basically find out more about how the world works, a bunch of different terminology that's used and all that fun stuff, so it's pretty sweet. Also, this really cool looking black ship, that is the ship that we are currently on. The Federation military vessel Woglinde by Vector Industries. It is a, so yeah. I mean, they'll talk about the name of the ship and all that, and what Vector Industries is. It's a company that manufactures weapons for and all that fun jazz. It's I keep hesitating because like there's a lot of cutscenes in this game.
Shifting main engine to stealth mode. Maintaining current speed until sector withdrawal.
Exit from current space set at absolute time 1300 on the 22nd. 7 hours, 16 minutes, and 30 seconds to withdraw.
Next UMN column in 7 hours, 36 minutes. All gate jumps from other sectors will remain offline until then.
So basically, they're saying that anyone that wants to jump in this sector can't at the moment. So clearly, this fleet of military vessels and the Woglinde, they don't want anyone outside of these people here.
So, we're almost home.
Yes, sir. Our final gate jump is at the next column. We're almost there.
We made it this far, we'll be fine. The odds of contact between columns is statistically low. Besides, this asteroid field we're in is perfect for hiding the fleet from them.
Huh. So Pollyanna thinks those asteroids are going to protect us.
I'm sorry, sir.
A bit testy today, aren't we, Commander? Huh? Is something wrong?
No. Of course not.
Ever since we picked up that object 10 days ago, everyone's been a bit jumpy. And we still have a ways to go before we hit comm space. I can empathize with the commander.
Captain, can you, debrief us on the current situation? Our original orders from the Galaxy Federation were to investigate the vanished planet and assist the researchers. But ever since we picked up that object, it feels like everything's changed. What exactly is that thing anyway?
Who knows? I haven't heard a thing from the research team. But, as I mentioned before, apparently they're after the object too. That's unofficial info, of course.
What about the rumor regarding the casualties during the retrieval process?
Even if it were true, that's none of our business. The research team has their own orders to deal with. The only explicit instructions we've received state that should any salvageable objects exist in the area, their retrieval takes top priority.
Top priority? What does that mean?
What it means is, over our very lives.
Now, no need to scare them. Those orders merely reflect the importance of this operation to the Galaxy Federation government, that's all. Just stay sharp and be careful.
That makes sense, sir. The entire fleet was renovated for this mission. Besides, if there's an emergency, we've got the trump card to fall back on.
Ah, yes. Speaking of which, What's the latest on that situation?
They're scheduled to turn in the A7 reports today.
A7, eh? Only one step away from fully operational. It's about time, I suppose. Lieutenant, please ask Chief Uzuki to come to the bridge once her data's ready. Ask her to bring all the previous data as well.
Yes, sir.
What trump card? Was he referring to that battle android?
That's right. You didn't know?
Wow, so it's true.
Hey, I heard that project's really behind schedule.
You can't blame them. They were casualties during their last boot-up test 2 years ago. They're being more careful this time.
It's hard to believe they're making an android in this day and age. The only place I've ever seen them is in old space novels.
Well, trump card or not, it's still an experiment. And it ain't like one android's gonna make that much of a difference. The whole project's just a chance for those Vector guys to show off. Someone's outdated hobby, that's all.
I heard that even their commercial models differ greatly between those that have seen action and those that haven't.
They say ignorance is bliss. Looks like they were right.
Commander?
I'm just envious, that's all. So, the commander's an ass. I'll say that right now. I'm not a fan of his character at times.
Sure. I'll be there in 30 minutes.
They certainly didn't waste any time.
See? I'm usually right about these things.
Chief Uzuki, here's the data you requested. Will that be all?
Thanks. This should be good enough.
But yeah, so this game is so far in the
I'll
future.
take care of the rest.
Androids are considered old school and, you know, kind of not necessarily useless, but they're basically just like, androids? Really? Like that old technology? What's up with that? But clearly our girl Cosmos,
Chief?
she ain't
Do you have a second?
she ain't just any old battle android.
The military is expecting actual field data for Cosmos. Is it right for us to keep giving them simulated data like this?
Well, I must admit, you got me there. But honestly, if it were up to me, I'd keep her here, safe in her dream world forever.
But why are you so afraid to put her to real work when you push her so hard in the simulations? I can't wait to see Cosmos up and completely functional. Couldn't you at least try taking her up to Phase 3? That should be no problem for her by now.
Phase 3 in a simulated battle config? Come on. We're not about to wake our little princess for that. Here's a summary of Cosmos' main equipment from the 2nd Division. This should help you with the guys upstairs.
Thanks. I'm sure it will.
So, you know, they mentioned there were some casualties in the last time they booted up Cosmos in real world. And clearly Shion's a little weary about waking up their little princess, as Alan puts it. Don't blame him. By the way, Chief, what do you think of the MWS and the eggs? It's just a dummy data created inside Encephalon, but it was pretty exciting stuff, wasn't it? If neither had problems during this test, all that remains are the functionality tests using actual models. It worked pretty well. The MWS in particular felt right to me. I sensed something contrived in that, though. Well, I hear Miyuki is closely involved with the MWS. I'm sure she's up to something again. So the MWS, just throwing that out there, is the weapon that Shion fights with in the simulation, which, surprise, surprise, will be her actual weapon throughout the game. Oh, by the way, could you send the connection gear data to headquarters for me? You know, the vaporizer plugin that we use to destroy the obstacles? I wonder if they're also going to manufacture it based on our test data. I swear, they pile everything they can on us, under the pretext of testing Cosmos. Well, it's inevitable considering they have a lot of other concerns, like the budget. Yeah, if you've got a project that's like way behind, normally a kind of like any business normally would be like, okay, this project's going nowhere. The boot up was a failure. We had casualties. It's a PR nightmare. We're done. We're just gonna leave the project down and we're gonna stop there. But for reasons unknown, and clearly, as was shown, this project's going forward, even though it's clearly had some issues. And why might that be, I wonder? Well, we'll figure that out as we play. You know what? I realize I've been streaming for about like an hour and 45 minutes. I am super hungry, and I think, you know what, we're gonna leave it there for now. I don't think, yeah, I don't have access to anything all that much right now, and we still have to explore the ship. So I'm gonna do that later. We will reconvene next Friday to play some more. Alright, friends and denizens, thank you very much for having participated in all of this, and we'll talk later. Bye-bye now.